Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new movie Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, yes, it's another Spider-Man movie, and we've been having Spider-Man movies for decades. Of course, most recently we had Andrew Garfield, we had Tobey Maguire, and I'm thinking if you're an actor who's taking on the role of Spider-Man, you need to do something different to stand out. And what this character is doing is he is trying to get the approval of Tony Stark, of course, good old RDJ himself, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man character. So, of course, we were introduced to this Spider-Man last year in Captain America Civil War. So now he has his own standalone movie, and it's pretty much starts off as a continuation. He is just, come back from helping Mr. Stark with the Avengers, and he wants to be an Avenger. He wants to show Mr. Stark that, he can be the next Avenger. He can stand up. He can help out. But, of course, Mr. Stark has other plans for him. Now, a superhero movie isn't a good superhero movie unless you have a great villain. And if you look at the different Marvel movies, there's always been a really decent villain. And lately, they seem to be played by a lot of Hollywood heavyweights. This movie is no different, as we bring in former Batman, former Birdman, Michael Keaton himself. And staying with his theme of birds, in this one, he's playing the Vulture. Now, I don't want to tell you too much about the Vulture, but what I will say is that he is basically motivated by doing right for certain people in his life, and he is, of course, a bad guy who's looking to make some underhanded deals and make lots of money. Unfortunately for him, he crosses paths with our web superhero, and our web superhero thinks, this is finally my opportunity to take down somebody big and show Mr. Stark that I belong. Now, there are a lot of interesting things about this film. Tom Holland does a fantastic job as Spider-Man, because I'm not watching him and thinking, oh, here we go, another Spider-Man. No, he's carved out this niche. He's in high school. He's like 15 years old in the film. He's trying to, be a superhero, try to keep it undercover, and oh, hey, who's that girl down the hall? She's really cute. So it's kind of a more realistic version of this web slinger. At the same token, another aspect that I loved about this movie was they brought in Robert Downey Jr. Listen, I love Robert Downey. We don't even need other Iron Man movies. We can just have him keep popping up here and there, and he's just gonna do everything he can to make the movie better. And just his sarcasm and his one-liners. Who doesn't love seeing Tony Stark on the big screen? The action sequences in this film are exciting, and ladies and gentlemen, hang on. You need to hear this, because I don't get to say this very often. This is one of the few movies that was actually really good in 3D. Had the chance of seeing it in 3D IMAX, and the 3D in this film was decent. It's probably more decent than most of the films that I've seen in 3D lately, so definitely check it out in 3D. I really enjoyed this film. It was great. Stick around. It's a Marvel movie. The post-credit scene is on point. It's one of the more original post-credit scenes I've seen, so you want to stay till the very end. I enjoyed this movie. I think you will too, and I give it a B+. I would love to know what you think of Spider-Man Homecoming. Let me know. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.